What is going on, everybody? SHOT Show 2023 right here in Las Vegas is about to happen. Kick it. What's going on, folks? So we've got Tony here from Bergara. Thank you so much for joining us. And you guys have got some really cool new stuff coming out this year.
Welcome to 2023 SHOT Show in Las Vegas, and this is where we introduce all the cool stuff for the year. So if you follow Bergara over the last several years, you know that we do have some amazing products on the market. This gun here we call the Crest. We introduced it to the social media world last week. This is the first time anybody has ever put their hands on it. We had it at Range Day, which was Monday here at SHOT Show. Everybody loved the rifle just due to the fit and feel. And like I said, this is our first run at making a carbon fiber stock. I think one of the coolest features, because we make it carbon fiber shell. Down the middle right here is a carbon fiber spine that goes from top to bottom. In between that right there is foam. So it's heavy carbon fiber, heavy duty, but not heavy to the touch.
Right. I mean, that is insane.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, the market has been really gearing towards going as light as possible.
Oh, 100%.
Because, I mean, you got guys out there, you know, going on elk hunts, like hoofing it in like several miles.
Oh, you betcha.
And, you know, you want to get...
I'm that guy too, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm that guy.
And so you want to get like everything that you've got down. I mean, ounces equal pounds. So,
Gotcha, man.
I mean, the lighter you can go, the better off you're going to be, because at the end of the day, you don't want to get to where you're going and then have to take that shot and be shaking because you're tired and be wore out. So you got to have focus, and you got to be able to actually get in there to it. And this thing is absolutely slick.
So in the world that we live in today, obviously, long range shooting is a very big sport right now.
Yeah.
So in this stock here, we've kind of morphed two different things. So if you notice in long range shooting guns, a lot of them are chassis style designs. It has a vertical grip, where a hunting style is a different kind of grip.
Right.
So we've kind of integrated this same world, or two worlds together in one, where this grip here is more of a vertical grip just because it's kind of the target shooting kind of world.
Right.
With a big palm swell left and right, so it's relatively ambidextrous, even though it's a right-handed bolt, but you can hold it left or right. So it's a really cool design. We're super pleased to bring this to the market. And this gun here is in a B14 model. We make everything on this gun. The stock, the barrel, the bolt handle, the butt pad. We make everything on it, even down to the trigger assembly.
Absolutely. Now, what calibers are we bringing this out in?
So there'll be 4 calibers in this one here the first year. So it'll be 308, 300 Win for 30 cal stuff.
Absolutely.
And then for, we also have the very popular 6.5 Creedmoor.
Yep.
And one of my favorites, 6.5 PRC.
So, Tony, tell us what we got here. These are some really cool rifles.
So, again, for 2023, there's a lot of cool stuff going on here at Bergara. So these two models here are models that have been around, well, for several years because they're tried and true.
Oh, yeah.
So this is basically Gen 3 of our HMR, which we call a hunting match rifle, and Gen 3 of the Ridge rifle. So Gen 1, different color. Gen 2 was Cerakoted stock, Cerakoted barrel action, fluted bolt.
Right.
Gen 3, where we're at today, is all the same features that everybody loves, and now carbon fiber barrels.
That's insane.
So we introduced carbon fiber barrels last year, and it was an amazing hit. One thing I want to be clear about, obviously there's several carbon fiber barrel manufacturers in the market.
Right.
The biggest talk about carbon fiber is they're lightweight,
and
they dissipate heat quickly.
Yes.
What people do not talk about is they also build heat very quickly. So in this barrel here from Bergara, again, we build these entire guns. These are in the B14 family. We build every bit of this gun in-house, barrel, bolt, trigger, stock, everything. Where these carbon fiber barrels differ from any other on the market is these here have what we call core bore technology. Basically, if you can think about how an air-cooled engine works, an air-cooled engine has no water running through it.
Right.
But it has fins that come off the side to dissipate heat away from the hot spot. So this area here in the gun is always the hot spot, because this is where you ignite it up. Okay?
Exactly.
So, especially big calibers, they're going to get hot quick if you make multiple rounds.
Yeah.
Well, inside this carbon here is a woven stainless steel mesh that goes from here to here. From here to here, the full length. So when we ignite this gun up and it builds heat here, this stainless steel mesh will actually bring heat and dissipate it evenly all the way down to the crown. That way, in most cases, carbon barrel, you're going to get a cold bore shot, meaning the first shot's going to be your accurate one.
Right.
After that, if you don't allow it to cool, it's going to start to walk.
Yeah.
These here, because of the basically radiator inside that dissipates heat down the barrel, keeping it even across the board, we can get cold bore shots 6 or 7 different times repeated.
Wow.
Depending on caliber, obviously like 300 Win Mag, it's going to be 5 or 6 shots. A 6.5 Creedmoor is going to be 7 or 8 shots.
Right.
It's considered cold bore. But these are the only carbon fiber barrels on the market that actually have that availability, that technology to do such as that. So
that's amazing.
Super revolutionary, you know, and everything that we do, the cameras that we're filming on now, the mics that we're using, the phones in our pocket, technology has touched everything, and now technology has touched carbon fiber barrels.
Absolutely, and like you hit it right on the head, because you're talking about consistency with your shots.
Yep.
Those cold bore shots are very important, whether you're talking about competition or you're talking about like actual hunting. Like,
yes.
So that's paramount, and being able to dissipate that heat, that's amazing.
Something that, and that's a weak spot that nobody ever talks about in carbon, that they build heat quickly.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, what calibers are we going to find both of these in?
So these here are going to be the same. This is the first year the carbon barrels has been on anything B14. So they'll be the same as we talked about in the Crest rifle.
Okay.
That'll be 6.5 Creedmoor, 6.5 PRC, 308 and 300 Win Mag.
Nice. That is awesome.
And those calibers will expand as we continue the line build through these here. But first year, keep it simple, keep the most popular calibers in the line. That way that we can put them on the shelf quicker.
Absolutely. Now, with the Crest and with these here, when can we expect to see these on store shelves?
So what's very odd for us, and most of the people in this building here today, is when we release rifles, a lot of times we don't have them in stock till mid-year.
Right.
When we left the office here last week, these guns were in our facility now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So,
huge.
Super, super awesome to have these available right now. So because we've been planning for this big launch, 2023, for so long, we build guns way ahead of time and have them available to ship now.
That's awesome. And this is the perfect time of year, because I don't know about anybody else, but I like to go ahead and get mine, and I like to spend some time with it first, getting used to it, before I actually want to take it out.
You know what people don't think about in rifles? They think about, I'll put a scope on it, shoot it 3 or 4 times, it's good to go. But,
No.
but it comes down to some muscle memory, just like an archer. I want to know my gun. I want to spend time with it. I want to become one with my gun.
Yeah.
I want to know this thing, so when I shoulder it, it goes to the same spot in the same location in the pocket every time. So I like to get my guns early too.
Exactly. Yeah. I like right now is the time when I want to get ready, start using my rifle, and get it ready for next hunting season.
You betcha. It'll be here before you know it, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we've got some really cool long-range muzzleloader action right here.
Man, so I'm a muzzleloader guy at heart. I love hunting with a muzzleloader, and these here make me extremely proud. So these are what we consider our Super Magnum long-range muzzleloaders. These are our Paramounts. New for this year is a Paramount Pro V2. We've had Paramount Pros for the last couple of years. But a couple things we've changed. Number one, we made the gun about a pound lighter with this new stock design.
Yeah.
Which is which is Paramount in general.
Right.
But what we've also done is we made it to where that you have adjustable cheek piece. So like this gun here is open sights. This gun here is set up for optics, and everybody's running really big glass today. 30 millimeter tubes, 34 mil tubes, 56 millimeter bell ends, and for long range shooting, you got to keep a solid cheek weld at all times.
Yeah.
So we made it now to where you have adjustable cheek piece, so you can make this gun fit you no matter what piece of glass you're running. Up top here, like I said, this is an open sight gun. This is a 50 caliber, what we call the Colorado. So there's a couple states out there that do not allow optics on muzzleloaders. Number one being the Colorado, and as of right now, New Mexico just changed their rules to where it's got to be open sights also. So we designed this peep sight set up here to where you can actually run dope on it, just like you run dope on a tactical turret. You can actually get elevation gain by this micro adjust rear peep sight on this guy. So it doesn't limit us to the 100-yard, 200-yard mark open sight like most open sight guns are. So we got Colorado, we got the Paramount Pro V2 down here at the bottom, which is also new for this year. This is our, we just call this guy the Paramount. Also adjustable cheek piece here. Let's pull this up here, you can see that. So adjustable cheek piece in the back, which is the same, so you can run different size glass. The great thing about both of these guns is they got spacers in the back so we can have adjustable length of pull. I'm a tall guy, I'm kind of long and lanky, so I like them a little longer in the back. Everybody's different, so we make these to fit every body type, cheek weld and length of pull. These here at the bottom here are 45 caliber. We're running a 285 grain Power Belt ELR, which is a super high BC or ballistic coefficient bullet. And these guns here are 500-yard muzzleloaders all day long.
That's amazing. amazing.
It's pretty incredible. I started in the muzzleloading industry back when I was in my 20s, and it seemed like then that we almost thought that the bullet disappeared after 75 yards.
Right.
And now we're running bullets,
yeah.
guns, muzzleloaders out to 500, and very ethical with proper kinetic energy and all that kind of stuff, you know. So really amazing technology in the muzzleloading world today.
Absolutely. Now, first of all, when can we expect to see these on shelves?
So right now. All these here are available, and they're ready to start shipping as we speak.
That is awesome. Now, what kind of price points are we looking at for these muzzleloaders?
So these here, the Paramount Pros, these here are basically our top-end muzzleloaders. Everything that you want on Cerakoted barreled action, obviously custom stock, Trigger Tech, custom trigger assembly in them. These guns here are going to be around that $1,900 mark. The Paramount itself here, this gun here, we built everything on it. We built the stock, the trigger, the butt pad, everything on it. This gun here is going to be around that $1,100, $1,200 mark, depending on where you're at, which store you're at.
That is awesome. Tony, thank you so much, man.
Thank you
Appreciate
so much, man.
And good to see everybody, and nice to be here at SHOT 2023.
Bro, man. And if you guys have any questions or anything with CBA, go to CBA.com and get all the information you need about every gun we make.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Folks, stay tuned for more from right here at SHOT 2023.